When the Kingdom Hearts cancellation was announced, it was a blow to all of us fans, as we've been waiting so long for new information only to be told that the game is being canned. Losing an entire game's worth of content and information is bad for everyone involved. Completed cutscenes, playable builds, music, lore, and any other assets now locked behind closed doors, unknown if we'll ever be able to see them again. It was basically a completed game that was in people's hands, killed off before it could release. Now, I do think all of this content will be reworked into the series somehow. Kingdom Hearts is known for bringing back their old content in new ways. Before Kingdom Hearts Fragmentary Passage was a thing, it was a concept called Birth by Sleep Volume 2 that eventually evolved into what we know today for Aqua's time in the Realm of Darkness. Mind you, Birth by Sleep Volume 2 was mentioned years before the release of Fragmentary Passage. It was a concept Nomura kept around because it was so good, he wanted to revisit it appropriately. Hence why we got the 3-hour game in the 2.8 collection. So I imagine the Missing Link saga will be made into a movie or its own game down the line. Hopefully. So all that music, lore, and everything else can be used in some other way, shape, or form. But there is one thing that is permanently lost from this cancellation. Something that a remake or a movie won't be able to fix. And truly, the most heartbreaking part of this entire cancellation. It is the one thing Kingdom Hearts Missing Link had over all of the other Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts is a series all about friendship, the people we meet and how those connections are formed and kept strong through distance and time. Missing Link was ready to give us an experience we've never had before with Kingdom Hearts, and how it could have been an incredibly fun time for us Kingdom Hearts fans, and in general, growing the Kingdom Hearts fandom outside of its own audience. And I want to explore what's been truly lost with this game's cancellation. But before I get into it, let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link? Were you excited about the game, disappointed about its cancellation? And while you're down there, please be sure to hit that like button. It makes it so a Kingdom Hearts game never gets cancelled again. Please God. For those unaware, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link was the next Kingdom Hearts game. It was supposed to hold us over while Kingdom Hearts 4 was being developed. Although the thing that made this game different from other Kingdom Hearts games was its focus on using GPS and AR mechanics to enhance the game. While these weren't fully mandatory, it did make it easier to collect resources in the game, where the game's actual world map aligns with our real world, making it so popular locations can yield more rewards, and you get stuff for physically heading there yourself. And you know what other extremely popular mobile title this reminded me of? Pokémon Go. And this is where the true heartbreak of Missing Link's cancellation begins, where even for a single moment, Kingdom Hearts fans could have had their Pokémon Go summer. So let me explain.
Pokémon Go hasn't even been out a week and already it's a viral phenomenon.
Pokémon Go has only been out for a few days, but it's already got millions following their smartphones to the most random places.
It's absolutely crazy because they're a viral phenomenon, but this is even past some of the biggest viral games that have been out there. Maybe.
Pokémon Go was a global phenomenon the summer it released, not only for Pokémon fans, but this introduced tons of new people into the Pokémon series. I have friends who don't know a thing about Pokémon but are higher level than me in Pokémon Go, to the point where these friends can barely pronounce the Pokemon names correctly, but their Pokemon were always way stronger and higher level than mine. It was just the power of Pokemon Go and its reach at the time. The summer of 2016 is cemented in my memory as greatness because of this game. My friends and I would spend early mornings to late nights outside trying to catch all the Pokemon. We had nothing but our phones, our sneakers, and hopefully a portable charger that would survive through the evening. It was a situation where you could talk to strangers on the street who were also playing the game, and they would respond to you positively, even maintaining a conversation. And I live in New York City. This is not the chummiest place in the world. Like, you can't just go up to people and just start having conversations. That's not gonna work here. So for Pokemon Go to shatter that human barrier, it was something incredible. And the amount of time someone would glance over my shoulders and saw I had a Nidoking and had something to say, it was pleasant and something I would never otherwise welcome if it weren't for Pokemon. The memories of that summer are everlasting. Even outside of summer 2016, I play the game all the time. I attend events all across the country and have visited so many different places because of this game. At least 3 times a year, I'm in a new city exploring and playing Pokemon Go. For example, there's an event happening in June called Go Fest, and it takes place in Chicago, and I've never been to Chicago before, so I'm pretty excited. But most importantly, I've made and maintained new friends because of Pokemon Go. Real life friends that I think will be a part of my life forever, because we were so obsessed with capturing imaginary monsters on our phones. This has created lasting memories that I think I will remember for the rest of my life. So when I saw that Kingdom Hearts was going to be getting a game with similar mechanics, I was so excited. A Kingdom Hearts game labeled after our real world with stuff to clear out? Sign me up. There was a mechanic in Kingdom Hearts Missing Link where you are tasked with clearing out all of the darkness. The darkness stretches out across from different quadrants in the real world. As you defeat more enemies, a vague pathway will open showing you the direction of where the boss is. The game doesn't tell you its exact location, just kind of gives you a general direction to walk in, but when you find these bosses and defeat them, you clear out the darkness in this specific area. And you can do this for your entire real world. You actually feel a layer of completion upon trying to clear out the darkness in your town or in your community. And this is something you can accomplish with other people. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link allowed you to party up with other players, joining in raid battles, making it easier to take down some of the game's tougher bosses. There was this feeling of collaboration that has not been met with other Kingdom Hearts games. Sure, there's been other multiplayer modes in the Kingdom Hearts series. We got the PvP game mode in Chain of Memories, where you can fight against each other using your cards to see who wins. Then in Days, you could team up with your friends and clear out the organization's missions. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep had the Mirage Arena, giving you a variety of different game modes to do with your homies. But for the most part, Kingdom Hearts is a single player experience. A lot of what you go through in these games is with your AI counterparts. Sure, you had your friends with Donald and Goofy, as well as the other Disney companions because of how these games are written. You start to care about these folks as real people. So to see a Kingdom Hearts game exist with a focus on real human connection, it could have been legendary. Missing Link had the chance to provide a real multiplayer experience for the Kingdom Hearts community. The Kingdom Hearts community could have had its own Pokémon Go 2016 summer. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts is way smaller than Pokémon, so the splash wouldn't be the same, but I know the hardcore Kingdom Hearts people would have come out of the woodwork to play this game. To know we'll never be able to experience this is truly heartbreaking. Especially as someone who was in the position that I am in, I was ready to summon the cavalry when the game was going to release. I was going to schedule meetups in New York City with you guys, and maybe run around Central Park and clear out all of the darkness, or run around the city clearing out tough raid battles for resources. Overall, it would have been an excellent opportunity to meet and game with you guys IRL. I did a Pokemon Go meetup years ago, and it's one of my favorite memories. A ton of you guys came out and we walked in the park as a giant mob, collecting Pokemon along the way and even making some new friends. There's a memory I have of this married couple taking photos in Central Park, and then the bride saw our giant mob playing Pokemon Go and she screamed, "Team Mystic!" And then everyone in our group lost our minds. It was wonderful. It would have been a chance to make some real lasting memories. There's also the content that is just lost in the wind right now. Missing Link would have made it for some interesting Kingdom Hearts content since it would have been IRL. People creating vlog series of them defeating the darkness in their area, seeing their long journey documented for all of us to see. I was ready to do it all. I had my own video camera ready to go for all of these vlogs. And I know I'm not the only one who was feeling this way. I remember a while back, myself and Sarah Key, another fellow Keykeeper, were talking about doing meetups and making videos, combining our audience and really pushing the darkness away inside of the game. I was also recently watching one of Jared's videos where he was talking about his plans for Missing Link, where he wanted to travel all over his homeland to clear out the darkness, which is something I would have loved to see considering I've never been to New Zealand. It would have been the best way to meet and connect with you all, and now it's just gone. Even if we had just a single summer to play the game before they discontinued it, I think the Kingdom Hearts community would have stretched that summer into greatness. Of course, I don't want to doom and gloom the entire time. I am someone who has said before that I think canceling Missing Link is an overall positive. I've said time and time again that putting the Kingdom Hearts lore onto mobile titles is not a good idea. It only continues to fracture the story, making it difficult to keep track for fans. And Missing Link looks like it had a lot of new story to add into the mix. Still, I don't think this cancellation is the true end of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. They can remake the game as a standalone for purchase, or release it as a movie telling the story of the Missing Link saga. The game's story is just too important for the future of Kingdom Hearts to leave into limbo, leading me to believe that we'll see this game again someday. But all of those social aspects we've talked about will be gone. I imagine they're not going to try and incorporate the GPS stuff again, and they'll just leave it in the past, meaning the part that made Missing Link really unique will be lost to time forever. I wish I could have had the chance to try out the game when it was released for its beta, and there's also a lot of lost things that Kingdom Hearts fans have been begging for years. One of the biggest was the ability to customize the looks of your own wielder. I mean, you could do this in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross with tons of different options, but being able to do it on a 3D model that you could fully customize, I was excited to see the kind of drip the other players were going to have. The game also added controller support in the middle of development, because many were asking for it since it played like a traditional Kingdom Hearts game, and they simply added it even if the game was made to be played on mobile. There was a lot of love put into Kingdom Hearts Missing Link clearly. This also hasn't even mentioned how the cancellation of Missing Link can affect Kingdom Hearts 4, because Kingdom Hearts 4 has definitely been set back because of this game being thrown in the garbage. You gotta remember, whatever was in Missing Link was supposed to lead directly into Kingdom Hearts 4. Now that the information from that game isn't going to be in the hands of the public, they have to go back and do some rewrites, changing up some scenes, removing certain concepts in their entirety, and seeing what fits without overblowing the game's original story. I remember seeing someone say a joke being like, "Oh no, now they have to put the story for Kingdom Hearts 4 in Kingdom Hearts 4, and that got a good chuckle out of me, I'm not gonna lie. They'll have to do something to make Kingdom Hearts 4 as not confusing as possible, which is already a tall order if you're a casual consumer of this series. I'll never forget the day the cancellation post went out, because this one line right here sticks out to me the most. Reading, although we worked hard on developing and adjusting the game in hopes that it would be enjoyed by lots of players, we determined that it would be difficult for us to offer a service that players would find satisfactory over a long period of time, leading us to the decision to cancel development. Even the developers themselves knew that releasing this wasn't going to be sustainable for them, and even sustainable for us. It could have a lot to do with Square Enix canceling their projects to save some money, but based on my experience with other Kingdom Hearts mobile games, I get it. It would be months between content updates, leaving players to do the same thing again and again. And for those of you who were just waiting for the story, it felt like pulling teeth. Mind you, the story in these mobile games are some of the best Kingdom Hearts narratives, period. But being stuck behind these phones, or rather just having to go online and watch cutscenes on YouTube, is not how it should be. Still, this is where we are now. I just wanted to go outside and play Kingdom Hearts with my friends. Is that too much to ask? But of course, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. Would you have participated in the going outside mechanic of the game? Do you think this scared you away from playing? Would you have been a massive sweat and gone outside every day like me? We'll never know the truth now that Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is dead in a gutter, and the massive social aspect attached to it gone along with it. Still, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and stay awesome.